Hello, my name is J.J. Collins. I am Course Director for Computer Science Common Entry in the Department of Computer Science and Information Systems at the University of Limerick. In LM121, we place emphasis on fostering a strong sense of community, and we do this through peer or group-based support networks. In addition, we introduced a new pilot program entitled Making the Leap, a pathway to success in the academic year just gone.
The volunteer program I took part in was the Make a Leap initiative. What this was just an initiative, well, for me anyway, it was to try to make people more comfortable going into first year. Because I know personally, I found it a bit daunting going into UL. It was very different from secondary school. I came from a very country-oriented secondary school, so coming in here, it was like jumping into a city. So I just found that maybe making things a bit easier for first years would make them reach their full potential a bit earlier. Help them get comfortable, get into clubs and societies and talking to each other, which is a really important thing in UL. Because once you have these connections, it makes things so much easier. You can ask questions, especially with older years. We've had the pitfalls, we've made the mistakes, and if that means we can make sure that one of the first years doesn't make one of these mistakes, it's a win.
International programs like Making a Leap, a pathway to success demonstrate that they have positive impact upon student engagement and likewise a similar result in student progression and retention. So the 22nd year undergraduate volunteers donated approximately 20 hours of their time over the semester in training, organising class events and then in small group meetings with their first year cohorts.
The thing with this programme is that when first years come in, I know I did it as well, there's so many resources here. The college wants you to do well. But once you come in here, you're overloaded, you forget some of these things exist. So what the initiative means is that we'll go through maybe meeting up every few weeks and we can slowly introduce you to some of these resources, such as the ICT behind me, some other stuff like that. It just makes things a bit easier and can kind of help you go along and find out the resources you have, because it's something else in UL and it just makes things a bit easier to learn where everything is.
So this award will appear in their transcript and it demonstrates community outreach, which is seen as an important factor nowadays by prospective employers. I particularly want to thank staff and faculty in CSIS, in ECE, Deirdre M. Murphy, Arlene Loughnane and Sarah Gibbons in Student Engagement and Success Unit, and Gabriella then in the President's Volunteer Office.
As well as getting the PVA, the amount you can get out of volunteering is huge. For example, me talking in front of a camera, it's a skill I didn't have before and hopefully one that'll be better because of this. As well as that is speaking in front of people, being able to articulate thoughts properly. It just helps to kind of develop skills that you wouldn't develop otherwise, that I think is really beneficial for me and for the students.
Hi, my name is Deirdre Murphy. I'm the first year support coordinator in UL. That role means that first years who are new to the organisation have a place to come with their questions or queries so that nothing gets too big or too difficult. Many people won't be sure if they're in the right course, they won't know what their options are, they may feel a little bit homesick, they may be having trouble settling in. So I'm the first port of call. Between 500 and 600 students meet with me over the course of the year, and plenty emails and phone calls as well. So it's a very interesting and varied job. It's been hugely significant for us to have developed the student leadership programme. And that's, I suppose, it has been piloted with LM121 computer science, and it's now also running for the arts programme. And really, I suppose, you know, every student, they need their peers, they need support from other students. And that has been reinforced here. UL is such a community. Everyone in UL wants to have a sense of community and wants to build a sense of community that exists. And I suppose nothing is more significant than that, the President's Volunteer Award. That there's an award here for students who demonstrate that kind of solidarity and community spirit. So for our student leadership programme, a second, third or fourth year student takes a group of up to 7 first years and they just meet them up to 5 times over the course of the semester so that they can pass on some of their knowledge and the how to. No matter how little a second year feels that they know, they certainly know more than a first year just after coming in. And you know, we have a little bit of content that they can go through as well, and it's a huge personal development for the student leaders also, and they have found that it has helped them hugely in both having something for their CV through the President's Volunteer Award, but also also in their own skills in terms of facilitating a group and including others. And you know, it's not a huge task what we ask them to do, but it is hugely significant for those who've taken part in the leadership programme, and we're very proud of it. It has been a great collaborative process between the Student Engagement and Success Unit, myself, Sarah Gibbons and Jessie Waters, along with course directors J.J. Collins and James Carr, and of course our brilliant student leaders, particularly those who volunteered for those positions in the first year as this concept was new, and now who are being of huge support as we try and mainstream this to a much larger cohort in arts.